Greeks. All right, going to messages onto the Q&A. All right, blessings. Greetings to you. This is Archangel Azrael. Yes, of course, there's difficulties. Many humans are deciding if they want to be here for many incarnations or keep it at once. You actually decide that during the mid period of your incarnation cycle. It depends on what you want to go through. Now, obviously, as a human, you don't really see it, but it's like if you have a challenge and you feel like you can't always overcome it, it might take several lifetimes, and you decide where, because your story can go on and on throughout. It doesn't necessarily have to be on this world, but many times it is, because sometimes you can't solve it on another planet. So astral, you were seeing if you can solve it here or other places, you can solve it in this lifetime. But a lot of times challenges, especially with family members, it takes several lifetimes to heal those energies. So there is other parts of your incarnation that's not, of course, clear, but as you evolve, you'll start to see the details. It's like how it's all put together. Little pieces are allowed to be seen at least. But of course, it's not to interfere. You're here to live your life, so knowing the details of all that's not always necessary. But that is what you're doing in astral. She gives you a slight glimpse of that. Greetings. We are the consciousness of Sirius B. That's sending you energies, of course. There is just many souls that are going to be here for a very long time in this reality of the third dimension. Many are not ready to release a lot of the difficulties here. So they cause there more problems so they can be here longer and longer and longer. It's a never ending story for many. So that's why some end up here for thousands of years of incarnating. So, but us as alien energies, that's why we find your world so fascinating of how that journey is being put forth. How it's like, why not just one lifetime? It's so difficult. And then next thing you know, that soul's had 30 lifetimes here and on and on and on. They can't let the place go. So you can say with the alien energies that are coming through, we're here to help you release. Well, accomplish what you're here to accomplish. So you don't have to repeat over and over again, because many aren't aware of it. Sometimes they're just driving with the with a blindfold on, you could say. I mean, astrally they're aware, but their human self can't figure it out. Getting you communicating with your human self is not as easy as some might think. Greetings to you. Greetings, we are the tall whites. Yes, we do have a great amount of connections to the moon. We have great connections to you, as you are kind of like our forefathers. Another generation of a tall white being can say, of course, there are many generations of other alien beings. If you are our ancestors, we are all related. we all make the same mistakes. So a lot of alien beings are trying to heal themselves here, or to not have as many problems. So if their Palladian energy is here and Assyrian energy is here, obviously they have difficulties within their societies, and they can't seem to get it straight. But yes, it's for the human and the astral, your spiritual self, to start communicating with each other more clearly. That's happening to a certain level, but a very small percent. Now, as you wonder what your journey is here for, that's what your journey is. Maybe not know all the details of your spirit energies, but at least complete this lifetime in the way you wanted to, instead of, yes, once again, repeating it over and over again. It says it's all white frequencies. Yes, we don't speak often, but we are. They don't need to go by a name or anything, but we are here as a tall white. So I'm here to answer your questions also. Blessings.
Hello, greetings, tall whites. Thank you for coming in. And blessings to you. That was a very interesting message. A lot of downloads I was getting from that. So I'll probably ask a few questions about that later. But up first this evening, we've got Daria.
Hello.
Yes. Thanks.
Greetings. Any message from you guys to me at this moment?
Yes, you download a great deal from the Andromedans. I do see a lot of cat people you do speak to. It seems like you talk to them that tells them that this world will be okay. It's not set for destruction, even when some alien beings feel like it will be destroyed. It seems like doesn't mean you talk to them all the time about it, but it does seem like you rest assured your world will be okay, because they do have a lot of their connections here that are incarnated. They just worry about their family line.
Yeah, I mean, what was mentioned before, the Archons love to flip people into a false reincarnation cycle, so they keep continuing on reincarnating. And then they jump out of it like after 88 life, and like,
Yes.
yeah, so it's really, yeah, but anyways, thank you for that. I will try to go deeper what you said. So any messages on my boring 3D lifetime here this week forecast, maybe? It's not
Well, I
boring.
see jewelry, something you can do with jewelry. You can create your own jewelry, is what we say.
Yeah, I was just making demon jewelry like with the name, so I'm wearing them.
But also something that you can offer or sell too. Um, that's up to you, but it seems like it's another way for your creative side and also to share your energies.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we'll look into that. Well, thank you, and have a cool channeling with this group.
Yes, blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Haya.
Greetings, tall white.
Yes, greetings.
Do you have any message for me?
A moment. Yes, as Anunnaki energies that do feel like you're healing. Your Palladian energy seems to be getting stronger. You're just becoming more confident in your direction. That seems to be. And even alien visitation, at least on a spiritual level, can occur. It might not be time yet, but I feel like in time in the future, you'll see more energies. Most likely an Andromedan energy. There could be a Palladian, but it feels like an Andromedan energy is most likely it comes from.
Okay. Do you have anything on my purpose this incarnation?
Well, their purpose is what you're doing now. To share your vibration with others, to be yourself, to explore. I feel like your words, your communication is very important with others. We do see like you're doing research into your galactic connections when the time is right. So your purpose is just anything you want it to be, actually.
So basically, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, well, you are healing yourself still.
Yeah.
You're healing yourself from any traumas, but it is also to be curious and to challenge yourself to new directions.
Yeah, I have to in future, of course.
Yeah, when the time,
Okay.
yeah, when you feel the time is right. Yes.
Blessings. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Up next, we've got Stephen.
Hello, Tall Whites.
Greetings to you.
Greetings to you. Much love. Thank you so much for being here. Since y'all are here, I would love if you, since you mentioned the moon and stuff, there's this recent series that came on called Moon Knight, and it seems like I felt really connected with that. The suit looks really cool. It's all white. He has white eyes and stuff. And since you're here, just want to just if y'all can share more of the energies I'm working with the moon or with the tall whites, and just any of the history or current things going on. Thank you.
Oh, the moon, it does seem in the past you help calibrate the moon so it's not so harsh on the planet. You do have a lot of mantis connections. You do go on the moon, you do astral project to it every now and then. Due to if there's any difficulties there to clear out certain types of blockages, but for the most part, you go into the higher astral, from what I can see. You go into the future a lot, where there is no moon anymore. So you're basically time traveling, was what I see.
Sweet, sweet, awesome. Thank you. And second question, I just wonder if you can clear up some of the recent dream I had. It's about a humanoid robot. And at first we were just like, fighting or play fighting, going around. I was trying to shoot at it and everything and couldn't really do nothing to it. And then at the end, toward the end, I started shooting like missiles, where missiles would go up and come down on top of it, and it would keep shooting it and just destroying the missiles. So the last two missiles I shot up at it kind of just got tired. It's like, really, you're just gonna keep doing this? It's not gonna work. And then the last one, he just raised his right arm up and just shot it down. Like, yeah, it's not gonna work. So I was like, okay, fine. So then and everything was calm after that. And so I decided to grab my pillow, and I was like, all right, fine, we won't play. So I threw my pillow at him. I was like, well, fine. So they picked up so then the robot picks up my pillow. I was like, no, that's my favorite pillow. Don't destroy that. And so they just threw it to the fence. And at the time I was like in my current form now. It was weird. So I walked over to my pillow and grabbed it, and I was gonna go run up and hit it with the pillow, but then the robot transformed into like this girl, and then we decided just to go into this house together, and then that ended. If you have any more info on that, thank you.
Well, yeah, it seems like it's a playful energy to get to know you or what you're about to learn from you. It does seem like it was like an archon energy, but it wasn't one to cause fear or any type of. It was like a warning machine, basically. So it does feel like it's your friend. It feels like the energy of like Al, his name. The robot's name is Al. So I believe that it'll show up every now and then. So it does have a lot of Pleiadian energies connected to it. So it's warning through you, as we said. So that's it.
Sweet, awesome. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Blessings. Up next, we've got Superclaw.
Hello there.
Yes, greetings.
I was just approved as a licensed massage therapist in the website in the board. I just haven't received the actual card, the license yet, and I just wanted to know if I could, if you see me being able to go to places and apply for a job, even though I don't have the card.
It's hard to say because we can't connect to your reality that well in that regard, but it does seem like you can talk to them, and as long as they can find it online, it should be all right.
Right,
Depends on the
exactly.
person.
Because they could just look it up on the website.
Yes, exactly.
just
It
don't
depends
have
on
it.
the person.
I
Some
got
people
it.
feel like they need cards. Some people are picky.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll just wait for the card then. And my second question is, any messages for me at this time?
Does it seem like you're healing some Anunnaki lifetimes with your family? Some of them that took advantage of your energy, and you're still healing. You're battling them, where you're clearing their energy out. Finally, in this incarnations, where you probably won't have to incarnate with them in the future. If you do, they'll be more distant. So, and yeah, there's just been a battle there in their past, as you probably feel. It feels like that timeline's finally come to an end. So, and even over time, you probably feel less of their frequencies and more of your own, because they are kind of vampire energies, from what I can see. So, blessings.
Oh, great! It's all looking up for me from here on out. Then.
Little by little, little by little, yes.
Okay, little by little. I gotcha. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Dragon.
Hi, how you doing?
Yes. Thanks.
So I have moments throughout my life, sometimes periods where it happens a lot, where my body kind of peaks to higher vibration, sometimes dematerializes a little bit. And I, like today, a couple times it started to do that, but I kind of know, like, I can feel that. So I know it like didn't quite reach high enough for that to happen. And I also think it takes a lot more high vibrational energy now to cause that kind of thing, like for my body to start doing weird stuff like morphing, like bending in weird ways and turning into like floppy jello and stuff like that. It would terrify some people to even say that, but it is never like hurts me,
Yeah.
If I like start flopping around and turning into rubber band, basically. And I'm wondering, like, is why it's always just temporary? And I did have like a couple days where I was basically fully, as fully as you can be on Earth, I guess, connected to God and could basically do anything, although I didn't. But usually, though, even a couple days is kind of temporary, and that was like the longest. And I'm just wondering, are we kind of hitting those peaks to sort of get the Gaia and our bodies used to it, like gently, or is it to stay grounded, or what's the reason for that?
No, it's energy that you needed that day. I believe it has to do with your incarnation cycle, clearing out blockages. So it is only there for a short time. So it was just needed for your current timeline. You can say it has to do with the future, but it has to do with right now. So you just had a blockage you needed to clear, so that's why the God frequency came in. So it does connect to the guy. Everyone's connected to Gaia every day, but that's part of it. But believe it's just so you can accomplish your mission here. I can see.
So it's kind of like our soul goes, our energy needs to be cleaned out, so I'll allow this for a little while to the body to clean it out.
Yeah, if it was,
body has to approve it too, right?
Yeah, your higher consciousness, the spirit world agrees upon it. Usually it's in a matter of seconds. They know that you need it. So you need that rejuvenation. Now, if it kept happening, you would probably go to the fourth, fifth, sixth dimension. You basically disappear. So, from this realm.
I also, I have some control over that. Like, I know how to stop it if it's going to potentially threaten my life or something because of when it's happening isn't always appropriate. I know how to stop it in its tracks, but I don't usually want to do that because I enjoy it.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like it's ever to threaten you at all, but yes, you can get too high vibrational where you can't function here.
Like if you're driving a car and you need to be able to press the pedal and your foot's getting to where it's starting to go through the pedal, you kind of have to ground yourself to
so where your car goes into another dimension altogether, which you could do.
I guess my second question is, do you have any messages for me?
There's some zeta energies. It feels like there's the Palladian and zeta energies that are helping you with becoming balanced. Sometimes you get unbalanced here, as you know, so you connect more to your natural connection. So that's another part of that energy that you're feeling. You're going back to your home where you came from. So it's like that's the best way for you to heal is you connect to your source. So it just they're monitoring, make sure you don't go leave your body altogether because they know you need to be here. So it's like they know your zip code. So blessings.
Thanks. Much love.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Tristan.
Greeting, tall whites.
Greetings to you.
I must say that I've always had the utmost respect for you guys.
Thank you. We have the same for you. At least some of us do.
Yeah, you're one of those groups that we can love you and hate you, and yeah, well.
Well, we bring our families here is like to teach them a lesson. This can happen to you also.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah. So
we're your boogeyman.
Yeah,
Just
something like that.
Billy.
Well, know your power. You know you can abuse it or balance it. This is school for us, as is other beings.
Well, good.
So it's a good teacher. It does wake up a lot of beings, that's for sure.
Oh, well, I'm glad we can play that role.
Yeah. Well, we can send people to Earth if they're causing too much trouble. I mean, they're still in their dimension, but they can get glimpses of how this world is and say, "This is where you're heading if you continue this route."
That's nice to know. Not uplifting, but nice to know. Okay.
Yes.
I have a question about the same question I had for like a few weeks. It's this thing when I'm lying in bed and I have these energy. It's energy, and it's diminished. It used to be kind of overwhelming, and ever since I talked at one point how it was overwhelming, it's diminished. So, but last week I was lying in bed, and it was happening. I had this vision of like, oh, okay, now it seemed like getting downloads, or it was a way of me getting information, and it was like, oh, look, there's like these biogel packs or like these strips of white thing, and it was being put into me, and this is my way of kind of dealing with understanding it and kind of going, okay, I'm just going to store this here or store this there. It's all in my chakra. And then last week something different happened, which was I then had a little more discreet, but opportunity to kind of use it and take it out again. If that's what it felt like. Do you have any comments on what's going on there?
Well, it's like giving you chewing gum. It's giving a slight download. So they don't give you too much of what your future will be. What you're changing your DNA is what I see. So it's like you're upgrading yourself slightly to a higher consciousness. So you're getting basically those slips are just downloads. You might not be aware of what they are.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what that was my question. That's what it felt like. This thing of like, okay, well, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they're feeding into a computer, you could say, in some form. Yeah. I mean, sometimes you do turn yourself into a computer because sometimes you need to process it that way. Mm-hmm. So sometimes you don't always understand as a human, so you change your energy to something else.
I'm always so amazed at how strange this universe can be just by like little tiny comments like that. So
yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, yeah, you don't want to access too much for the physical third dimension because you have reasons for it. You want to continue. You don't want your character or anything to change too much as a human.
Yeah, that's my goal. I think I'm happy to be very 3D for a long time and then just slowly adapt.
That's okay.
Other people want to go very, very, very quickly out of this world, and I'm taking the approach of, well, I'm here, might as well learn to enjoy it and not try to run away from it. But anyway, a second question would just be just general messages or anything from you guys.
Yes, you do connect to an astral. Do you see what do you call it? The Pillsbury, the doughboy, the cookie boy. You connect to that being an astral. Sometimes you're like they show you like riding a horse in some kind of like chocolate psychedelic road.
Okay.
Lollipops, talking lollipops, things like that. So
I'm not being very serious, am I?
Yeah. So you come from like the doughboy reality. So
God.
what is one of your
Oh, okay, yeah. Although,
yeah.
Here we come to connect to know like all the most important things in life, and I find out that I'm playing with the
Well, you also connect to paranormal realities, like the movie Ghostbusters. You've been to places like that too, where just phenomenon being just creatures of the unknown show up in society, ghosts and things like that. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds more serious. Good.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds a little bit more crowded. They want to give you the fun stuff because that's something you needed to hear. But yes, you're a part of the paranormal reality. There's a lot of those realities that you connect to. This is why you see sometimes those demonic energies, because those are just ghosts from other realities that you actually knew. So
that sounds good.
So
well, thank you so much. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Yuli.
Greetings. I was wondering if it's any messages for me at this time.
Yes, it seems like you are grounding your energy more. It's good to be around. I don't know. Your guys are showing like fruits and vegetables. Just it seems like it helps clear out your energy field.
Yeah, I'm eating watermelon right now.
Yeah, this is just good to. I mean, that's where you're connecting to Mother Earth, and it seems like when you connect to that, you're not worrying so much. Doesn't mean you have to eat that stuff all the time, every 5 minutes. But it's when you feel down or anything, eat a watermelon or something like that.
I love that. Thank you. And my next question is, I've been wondering about what I've been doing on astral because I feel like something is going on over there.
Well, there are dragon beings that are connected to your daughter. Sometimes they're talking to them to wonder why what happened here. So it does get quite serious sometimes. Sometimes they're thinking about bringing her back, or who he's talking about, not necessarily doing it. And there are some beings that are trying to take control over her because of what happened. She still has some negativity she's still healing from. So you can say you're still protecting her, and that's why you feel so connected to her.
Oh, so I'm still protecting her?
Yeah, you're still fighting for her, yes.
Okay, and do you see
that?
Yeah, I feel like something is going on because I'm still worried about her, and I just. But do you see her being okay? Or
yeah, well, that's why you're there. Yeah, no, you're there. No, you're always there. So yeah, it's just that there's beings that she doesn't understand, but you understand. You're basically trying to pull, because of what happened to her. She still has some darkness, and so even in astral, they can trick beings into the lower realms. So, and you're protecting her from that astrally.
Okay, that sounds good. Well, blessings, and thank you so much.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Lindsay.
Greetings. I knew it was going to be the tall whites this morning. I asked my team who it was going to be, and I got the Talking to the Moon song in my head, and I think I briefly connected with them. So, is there a message from the tall whites to me?
Well, yes, yes. I mean, it's show you are on one of their ships right now.
Oh,
You're getting briefed about what's happening with the planets. You're also going through kind of like a rehabilitation energy, meaning it's showing you are passing. You're trusting more of your abilities, which is good. But you are passing a lot of tests, actually faster than they thought.
yes,
Yeah.
that's exciting.
So,
oh my God!
Yeah.
Yay!
So, meaning you should see a relief from a lot of your stress.
Oh, I love this. This is really great news. And also I had a question. Is there a reason why I don't remember my dreams?
Yeah,
Or
you're being protected.
Oh,
You are around a lot of fairy beings, that's for sure. There are dragon beings trying to take your energy. Just like there's
no.
a fox energy that you deal with that is friendly, but it's just you're in a Agartha realm that's challenging.
Oh, wow. So, okay, so there's bad dragons too. Okay.
Of course. Well,
Okay.
yes, welcome to your incarnation. Now you know.
No, I know. Okay. So I don't remember because it's not good to remember.
Well, you might start
It's not.
remembering every now and then, but it's so much why it's you can try lavender. It probably won't remember anything though.
Oh, I was told one of my gifts was remembering my dreams as like abilities or something, like I'm predicting, but I guess that's not true.
Well, no, it can happen.
Oh,
It's
okay.
well, you can remember old dreams.
Oh,
You got to put
okay.
intentions to bring your dreams back, though. You have to really want. I don't think you always want it.
Okay.
And your
True.
abilities are coming through your dreams. You just don't remember your dreams.
Yeah, I don't at all.
So you're a fighter, basically.
Okay, great. So I'm fighting in my dreams. Thank you.
Oh, there's more to it than that. I mean, there's grace period there. It's not all fight.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Annie.
Hi, greetings.
Yes, greetings to you.
I must be with Lindsay on the ship because I could have sworn the tall whites were coming in today too.
They are right around the corner, you can say.
Yeah. So my first question is, my son has COVID right now. And can you tell me how that's going? Like, is he accepting it in the astral, or am I going to get it again, or like anything about him having COVID?
It feels like his energy lowered where it attacked him, and it does seem like he connected to somebody else how I got it. So
okay,
it does feel like it was airbound, but either way, he'll survive it. Yeah, it'll go quicker than it has in the past. There might be some taste he might have issues with. I don't know if he has that problem, but there's a possibility of that.
No, he's pretty good. He's actually eating now. He's getting better, but I didn't know if he was like in the astral accepting it and everything was moving properly.
You can say it's more like an attack. I don't think he wanted it, but
yeah,
he's all right. It's like turning into another version of the cold. So
yeah. Okay. For my second question, I just wanted to know what I'm doing in the astral because I like meditated the other day and I saw this portal. It was so real. I was trying to get to it and I couldn't, but I didn't know if that had to do with something what I'm doing in the astral. Am I time travel doing something with time? I don't know.
Well, you are protecting your son. There does seem like there's like a witch energy there around him that's trying to program him. I feel like you're protecting him.
Oh, okay. Do I know this witch?
Somebody from a past life. I don't see it's anyone here physically that you would know.
Okay.
Like more of a past life being is what I see there. But yeah, you're mostly watching out for him because he doesn't always know better, it seems.
Yeah. Is there any way to get rid of that witch, to get away from him?
Yeah, you do a meditation, you can clear it out.
Okay.
And you might see him get better quicker, actually.
Okay. That makes sense.
The portal is just, Yeah, it does connect to spirit. I think that's why you couldn't get through it. It shows that you have a
Okay.
link to the spirit realm, though.
Okay. I always thought I did. So I thought I
Okay.
helped people go towards the light for some
Yes, you
reason.
do, but you don't always.
Okay.
Well, interesting though. One person you helped was Marlon Brando.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, he was a hard one to send over because he
Oh,
just
yeah, I bet.
took all that fat he had when he was older. So yeah, he's just grounding himself here. It's like he didn't want to leave.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
It was a tough one to kick off this plan. Took a
Yeah, I
long
bet.
time. Took like 10 years.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes,
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Crystal.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
I wanted to see if you can tell me anything about why I've been seeing the number 171 repeatedly lately.
Honestly, it's like you're like crossing a path. You're accomplishing a certain a part of your mission that was like a sacred energy, like a hidden agenda, which is good, but it's something that's very personal to you. It does feel like there's certain people here you are connecting to in a positive way, that you're keeping your friends and clearing out your foes.
Mm.
That's what it shows.
Does that include family members in the full group? Because I
Yeah,
feel
of
like
course. Yes.
I've gotten rid of a lot of toxic energy.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm.
You keep your soul family close, and everyone else you're disconnecting from. You no longer need those energies.
Okay. Well, and I always ask for that from the divine to just get rid of whatever is not serving me.
Yeah, but sometimes they fight and want to stick around.
Oh.
So that means it's being accomplished.
Oh, okay. That's how you know it's working, because there's pushback.
Mhm. But it's also show that you are doing it, though. I mean, you are getting what you are asking for.
Okay, great. That's good. That's good to know. And second question, any messages for me from your collective?
You do have many hybrid children on other realities. They are safe. Some of them are Palladian beings. Some of them are teachers of spiritualities. They're teaching other beings how to understand this world and how to incarnate here without selling your soul, to have a pure life. So you teach many spiritual beings to not lose themselves when they get here.
Oh.
Training beings to understand this world. Yeah. That's what they're showing.
And where are they located?
These are the Pleiades. There are other Pleiades mostly.
Okay. Wow. How many of them are there?
We have hybrid children, but yeah, your hybrid children, 5 of them.
Oh, wow.
They're grown up.
Oh, that's nice.
They're adult. Yeah.
Great. Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Michael.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
So my vibration has risen very high to where my body's light, and it even benefits me at work. The physical work and the pain, my chronic pains kind of going away, and everywhere I go, I'm just feel light and more talkative and nice to people, and it's like a shine. And another thing that's been my like, I'll think something just like everybody's question. I will think something and then that person will say it. Not like I'm telling them, but it's like I already know what they're going to say.
Mm-hmm.
That has been happening a lot. Mm-hmm. So, like, if like I'm working with a guy and all of a sudden I'll be getting a thought and he'll say it, like my psychic ability or something.
Mm-hmm.
So what? You got anything on that?
Well, yeah, you're just connecting more to the you call it like the internet of reality, the spiritual reality that's here, the internet, Earth internet. So you're trusting yourself to connect with others, and Yeah, and it's like you can see through blockages, but you're here for good intentions. Basically, it's your healing ability. So your healing ability is allowing this to occur. So it just those that are open to you, that you can hear their thoughts, is because they're allowing themselves to connect with you. So if you can't hear their thoughts, sometimes they're blocking you. Not always. A lot of times they're blocking you because they're going through what they're going through. So.
Okay. Oh, go ahead.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, my second question was any messages from anyone?
You're activating a lot of your higher chakras, and it might sometimes feel like you can walk through a wall or walk through a building or something like that. But the connection to the consciousness of structures, and also seeing the light side and the dark side, you'll see everything. So you also are connected to a neutral side of yourself too. But your channeling ability will slowly open up more clearly. It is opening up slightly, but more of it will come through at times, right? So feel like you're clearing out clutter in your mind. You're clearing out as long as your mind starts clearing out more, I feel like your home situation will improve also.
Yeah, I'm pretty focused, very focused, everywhere, all the time. So yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next week, the guy gotta see you.
Greetings. All right, for my first question, how about tuning something into my dream realms tonight? I was having just dreams. One of them was really cool. With I was at some like airport boarding passes, flying somewhere from one place to another, and then it seemed to, on my boarding pass, like it wouldn't tell me where to go next, like which gate. Finally, I found like where I'm supposed to go, but they told me that there's only a certain type of airplane left. And I was like, okay. So I go over there, and there's this glass, like it looked kind of like an old glass airplane that's parked on top of the water, and you like go and you buckle yourself in it, and then I was like afraid to fly in it, but finally we went up, and then I ended up kind of liking it, but it would like flip upside down and everybody would hang, and there were layers. Eventually there was like this whole scene with some kind of snakes too, but I kind of outsmarted this. I don't know, there was like a stairway and there were these snakes, and then I jumped on this it was like a big black man. I jumped on his back, and I thought he would help me carry me over the snakes. Yeah, there was layers and layers, but anything. What was I up to in the astral tonight? It was definitely colorful.
Well, the plane is just showing that you're not afraid to hide yourself anymore. So it's a glass plane, so it just shows that you're showing more of emotion. And and the snake is just part of this reality. So it's really just showing that you're more opening yourself up.
Yeah, it's interesting. Maybe it was last week or the one before, where we were mentioning the snakes and the cobras and everything, and it's crazy because I realized in one of my freestyles I kept rapping saying, and it's automatic. I kept saying pharmacopoeia cobra, and now I'm hearing all these things on YouTube talking about the COVID being also connected to snake venom, to the cobra, king cobra, and the other Chinese snake, the one with the red head or something. So it's pretty wild.
Well, some of that is true. Some of that's a manipulation about the cobra energy, but you're tapping into it because you see what the agenda is coming in about people talking about it.
Yeah.
So you're seeing the future of what people are going to talk about. So it's not all accurate what they're saying about that, but it's okay. The humans have to do what they need to do. Some like the conspiracies, and it's more enjoyable. They need something to put their energy on. So
yeah, I think we've got so much information that it's hard to yeah. Okay, for my second question, so my mom today, she's in I'm over at home and she's over in LA, and she went through her whole dental ordeal, and I spoke to the dentist doctor, and I think she had kind of a hard time because she was saying that the dentist would, like, my mom would basically keep crying when she wasn't even touching her, and just really kind of uncomfortable. I don't know, processing maybe some other traumas and things. Do you have any messages for her?
Yeah, she has to get over all that. She's just scared. That's what it seems like.
Is there anything specific? Like, what is she clearing out?
Oh,
Or
just
anything I could
her being secure, feeling, teeth. I mean, the mouth is like, it's like words said in the past, things like that. It's like she's clearing out her mouth energy. It's like things she said in the past, she might not be too proud of, but she likes to hold on to it. So you're actually holding on to words
Hmm.
that you said in the past, and she's doesn't feel like she wants to let things go. So
Okay.
going to the dentist is just clearing. It's like another way of clearing yourself. It's like taking a bath. It's another way of. It's like a deep cleansing of everything you said in the past.
Okay. Just connected with words with her. Okay. All right. I'll pass that on. Thank you very much. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Andrew.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Thanks for coming in tonight. My first question is for my sister, actually. She's been getting into this stuff recently and wanted to know how she could start tapping into some of her alien connections.
Well, she's not just she's a witch also.
Awesome.
So Wicca is good. Just you can do the light Wicca. I feel like there'd be some form of she is a white witch. I don't think she's a dark one. But
well, that's good to know.
Yeah, but her white magic, understanding Wicca energies. The aliens is an Andromeda connection. There are other beings. She's connected to all of them. She has some Mantis friends somewhere. I mean, you've been in that Mantis being. That's how she knows.
Right, I was gonna say me.
So, I mean, you've been on a ship together. You were a Mantis. She was a Palladian being. So.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, she can see herself as a Palladian princess if that helps her connect. But she's had all kinds of lifetimes as a Palladian, and a lot of them were fourth dimension. They're in third dimension. So.
That's awesome.
She's had a lot of adventures. You guys have been on a lot of adventures together.
That's what I figured. Her and my mom and me, the three of us. So we seem to travel together.
Well, yeah. Your mom used to be a sister.
So well, yeah.
More a sister than she is mother. So.
Yeah, we've always felt that since we were little kids. So, thank you for confirming that. My second question is just kind of like an update of where I'm at with this incarnation. If you have any recommendations, I feel like I've been getting like close to some sort of not revelation, but deeper understanding maybe, but I'm not sure.
Well, you're at the middle period of your abilities of cracking the shell open completely. So just take on your version of life. You're doing that now. Like, what's your version of how you see things? And if you more take that seriously, it'll, your abilities will enhance. Some things you might not always have an answer on, like the whole Elon Musk thing. But you can connect to your version of that. And that'll just show yourself that you're becoming more confident of your abilities. Yes, there are some blockages. You can't always know everything right now. So in part of you know there's a lot more information you can get, but right now just tap into what you feel is coming. If you need to take a break from it, that's fine. But go where you feel like it's where you need to go.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Premium.
Hi, greeting tall whites.
Thanks you.
So my first question is, what is the energy for me moving forward in the month of May this year?
Better luck, but it does feel like you're going to say a lot of words at your workplace, not in a negative way. I feel like you're going to speak more of your mind, but I feel like you'll still be okay working there.
Okay. That's interesting. That's already been happening too. And it's been in a really funny way because I would be thinking about, all right, like I'll get my chance to speak my mind. And then later in that day, the district manager of all the corporate stores comes in and talks to me specifically about what's my thoughts about the, where I'm working. And of course, I recognized that chance, so I aired it out. I told him everything that I was feeling with that workplace, not just for me, but for my coworkers as well. And so I was just curious about that. That's interesting.
Well, it does feel like, what upper management taking, you might move up in like a raise or something like that, or up in management or something like that.
Interesting.
That's what its energies are showing, at least. Yeah.
And then my other question is about my friend Jesse, who I've known all my life, but we've been having like a really weird relationship. Like as we grew up, we grew kind of apart, but we're still trying to keep that relationship. So I wanted to ask, like, what's the energy with that relationship?
Well, yeah, so it's always going to go up. He's a reptilian being. He's like a skinny reptilian.
Whoa, that's I mean, he's always maintained this really skinny, like
There's also kind of snarky at the same time.
Wow.
He's almost like a talk show host at times.
Wow, that is crazy.
He thinks he's funny. He's usually normally his feet are known to be like really reptilian. Not that I don't believe they are like that, but they can be really crazy looking feet.
So should I still even like see him or maintain that? Like, is
it's funny. They were like more like a butterfly being, and he's a so. Yin and yang. It's like the two of you, like you're night and day, but it feels like there's still, unfinished business there. So you don't have to be around them all the time, but it feels like at times it is a good idea. But feel it out. It should be okay overall.
Well, thank you. This was really insightful. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Braden's questions. His first question, he says, "Greetings. Are there any messages for me? Thank you."
Yes, you are working with a lot of scientific technology in the future. You are a scientist in your future incarnations. In this lifetime, you're just learning how to be human, the human element, the feelings, the everyday life. You're just, because sometimes you get detached from all of that. So that's one of the reasons why I incarnated this cycle. Just to know the little things in life, which are very important, because it feels like it helps you stabilize. You can connect much with your mind and get lost there, as you probably know.
Okay, thank you. His second question: are there any other messages for me from the Tall Whites? I enjoy working with you guys.
Well, it's because you can speak your mind without being criticized, and a lot of us take your side. It's like, yeah, we agree with him. That's not the one. I mean, we also have good arguments, I guess that's the word. You have good statements, but you hope you can connect to our hive mind, because we do have a hive. I mean, everything's a hive mind when it comes to that, but you still have individuality. But we all connect to each other telepathically, and you work with us very well. You don't get attacked by us. We know that your intentions are good, and so yes, we don't kick you out of our collective. And just you feel more protected around us than others, because we can tell you how it is. Other beings aren't always doing that. At least the ones you've been a part of.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Amber.
Hello, greetings, Tall Whites.
Greetings.
My first question is, what steps should I take to clear out my blockages?
Just believe in yourself. And like career or school, what you're in now, just to, I think this was mentioned last time, the gymnastics keeps coming back in. But moving, I know it sounds strange, moving your body, doing things, or dance.
Okay.
Now that you can do that on your own, because it just feels like just that you want to do. It does help clear out the frequencies. Something will come to mind. It's like you're opening up portals.
Really?
Yeah.
When you talk about moving energy with my body, like I'm very interested in yoga, and that's been a way for me to clear my energy.
Yeah.
Like, is that also clearing
Yes.
out my blockages?
That's another way. Yeah. But so with yoga, definitely moving our arms. Of course, yoga usually is moving your arms. But yeah, you can also look at yoga opening up. Basically, just you moving, but you'll just see a portal open up right in front of you. It's like will happen all the time. But yes, yoga is another way of clearing tension because you're carrying a lot of tension more than you realize, as you probably have some idea.
Yeah, I do realize that.
So releasing your anxiety through yoga.
Mm.
So your arms play a big part. Like your arms up in the air, that helps to synchronize your body. It helps you just release through your root chakra.
Thank you. And my second question was, are there any messages from my fairies?
Yes, you are a dancer with them. There might be some. I mean, yoga is good, but did you see you dancing eventually somewhere? Friends or something? You'll figure something out. You almost have a career in it, like on stage or something like that. Not that it's something you want to do, but it's just like your body needs to keep moving. That'll help release a lot. It's just being active. I mean, if you want, go climb a mountain if you want to. Maybe that's not the best idea. But keep moving, hiking, something to keep you moving. That'll clear out a lot of stuff. Like walking through a park or something like that will help.
So. Well, thank you. Blessings.
Yeah, thank you. Up next, we've got James.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
I was wondering, does the Ukraine have a lot of Pleiadian energy right now? I think Galicia mentioned it, but she doesn't remember.
It's to protect others, to help Ukrainians to escape. There's many agendas there. It's not just reptilian agendas. But yes, to help save lives to the best of their ability.
Is that why they have a lot of bonds there?
Yeah, they have a lot of connections with the mountains. So yeah, if Ukraine was shifted and Ukraine can change its vibration and be a healing center. Like souls can go there and be like 20 again. But due to all the manipulations, that's not happening.
Yeah, I heard it's from another channel that it's supposed to be like an organ that filters toxins out of this planet.
Yeah, and that's kind of doing that. Well, this shows how much corruption is in Ukraine currently.
Well, there's corruption in Russia too.
Yes,
in a lot of places.
Yes, there is. Well, of course, the United States.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta start somewhere, you can say.
And I was wondering, is Artemis reason why I'm drawn to Paris recently, or Lilith, or someone else?
Most of Lilith. Well, Lilith has a lot of connections to that part of the world, but not in a negative way, though. As soon as there's a positive energy you connect with when you connect to Lilith.
Oh, is it also my spirit connections?
Some, yes. Well, you can say Lilith makes you want to spin a web or create a web. Well, it seems like you're trying to impress Lilith sometimes.
Yeah, in satellite pictures, Paris does look like a spider web more than other cities.
Right, yeah. So when we see you around Lilith, she's not as negative as the people might think she is. Seems like she's at a better vibration. So.
I see. Thank you.
Yes, blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Christy's questions. Her first question, she says, where and who took Hayden and I last night in astral?
Zetas, they took you on a secret mission, it seems. Seems like you went to a black hole, but it had to do like a Earth Alliance, some kind of galactic meeting that was going on with the Earth. Seems like it was last minute. They wanted your opinions on a certain situation that's going on in the world. It does seem like it's celebrities, Hollywood is connected to it, but it's not completely clear. Feels like that Johnny Depp situation is connected to it. That's not the main reason you were taken out.
Okay, thank you. For second question, Leah and I, we both write light languages together and see each other in abduction experiences. Are we working in the same underground bases recently or someplace off-world?
Mostly off world, it seems. Like the underground bases here are too much at a low frequency currently. Sometimes you're around Mexico, it seems, and South America, Argentina area. So yeah, that's gonna be a little bit cryptic. You have to feel what you. We'll just give you those places, and you can feel if you've been there or not. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Ryan.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
Can you can you tell me what the density or dimension you're coming in from?
Sixth dimension.
Okay, just checking. My first question: can you connect with my sixth dimensional reptilian aspect and get information about abundance in my life and when abundance will come in my life? Because right now, with the chaos, with the dark and light beings, my consciousness is hard to work due to their energy, due to them still taking my energy. It's hard to get abundance. So can you connect with my reptilian aspect and see more about abundance when that might come about?
Well, at least from what we're seeing, it'd be like a job, some kind of job position that will help motivate you to. Yes, you'll still feel fatigued, but you'll find some way to make things work. But it has to be the right job. So
right.
So yes, this year possibly. It's not confirmed, but
depends on a lot of factors.
But it feels like this year they want you to bring something into your life. So
Right.
you do have help.
And my second question, connect with my energies. I'd like to know your perspective and opinion on what's going on with the light and dark beings and Anunnaki beings around me, and what the final conclusion is going to come. When is it going to end? When is it going to come to a conclusion? What is your opinion on that?
There's no conclusion at this time. Of
course.
It does seem like your energy is on Mars a lot recently. I feel like you're getting diagnosed there at times by different beings, at least to help you figure this out. So it's just like Mars, you go there to get a different opinion. So there's Andromeda energies are coming and going through your vibration.
Right. My highest self is Andromeda.
Yeah. So they're floating through you all the time, but possibly this year, maybe the end of the year, it'll get less. Maybe during the summer, you'll feel less of a control from this being.
Okay.
Maybe sooner. So right now, it's all around your mind, as you probably know.
Yes, it's a battle. It's sort of a battle, but I think it's a battle I'm winning though.
Oh yes, I believe it. Yes, you get more and more help every day, as you probably know.
Yes, there's a lot of angel seraphim around me, and God got involved apparently as well. So
Yes,
believe it or not.
you have all kinds. You have everybody around.
Yeah, I know. All right, thank you so much.
That's it.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got April.
Greetings.
Greetings to you.
Thank you so much. And any messages for me from your collective?
It's like the negative attachments you've had in the past are healing. Interesting, I see a connection you have with NASA.
Really?
I feel like it goes there at astral. So there's like a hierarchy of yourself that you do, like a NASA council you connect to, of like where the world, just basically the shadow government energies.
Okay.
But you're more like observing it, just making sure the world does not be destroyed, taken over, things like that.
Does that have anything to do with my moon, my part of me that's on the moon? No.
Yes, but this part of you is actually on the NASA grounds, California.
Okay.
But the moon, yes, I feel like this is a Pleiadian aspect of you, tall one, Nordic side.
Okay. And for my second question, my 6-year-old son would like to know his tall blonde Nordic connections. He's right here. He's been talking about that for a while.
Well, he's on ship right now. He is an adult. I'm not sure if that's
Yeah, that came through before, something like that.
Yes, he is an adult right now. He's a commander of a ship.
Okay.
He's an engineer also. He knows
That
engineering.
told me the other day he wants to be an engineer when he grows up.
Yeah, so he's known to help develop like mothership computers when they start talking to you and all that. So he helps them bring them online. So I mean, realize as a captain of a ship, he's usually like a ship for like biology or something like that.
Okay.
It's not a fighter ship. It's
Okay.
usually for science and things like that.
Sounds just like him. Yeah. All right, perfect. Thank you so much. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Blessed this evening is me. Thank you again, Tall Whites, for coming in.
Yes. Thank you.
For my first question, I'm just kind of trying to, I guess, make peace with this universe. If, like, thinking if this universe needs a planet with lessons like these, I ask myself, where does the real healing need to take place?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm trying to make peace with existing not just on this planet, but in this universe. So I'm curious if you could share some insight on my contract with this universe.
Well, there are other worlds that are difficult like this one here in this universe. And you're on all those worlds, but you're the one helping humans go through, or different species go through those challenges.
Mm-hmm.
Some might call them prison worlds, but it's actually just basically healing planets. This is a healing planet, even if it's not seen that way.
Is that why I feel like spread out thin? You know, my
Yeah,
energy?
you're on at least 15 worlds that are similar to this currently.
Yeah.
15.
It doesn't give me any like reassurance or kind of give me strength or anything, you know, with what I'm dealing with here, you know.
Well,
So
you're on a higher now. Realize though, this is one of the few where you're actually part of the collective. These other worlds, you're more of a leadership position. So
right, well, that makes sense.
Things are happening. You can do things. You feel less confined. You still have challenges, but you feel like your life is moving. This world doesn't feel like anything's moving.
Yeah, complete separation, right?
Yeah. So it just shows the vibration of where this world is at. So that's what you're understanding too, is like, so if you feel like you're stagnant, the rest of the world is stagnant. Obviously, they don't seem to have a problem with that.
No, yeah, they're comfortable. They're in their comfort zone.
But it doesn't mean you have to be like this forever, which I think you already know that.
Right. Yeah, I'm just trying to make peace with just existing here.
So, well, I can tell you one way to free yourself from this. It's up to you on this one. Like conversation with God and make your own peace with Him. Because sometimes I feel like you have arguments with Him all the time.
Yeah. Well, if I can't be honest with God, you know, like who can I be? You know.
No, it's good you were being honest. I feel like, well, you can tap into it, and if you, say your piece, and when you feel like, say whatever you need to say. I think you already have, but it's good to connect to it again and see what you can get from them.
Yeah, I usually have those sessions before going to bed. You know.
That's good.
And then it just keeps going, and I don't want to go to bed because I'm like in that flow.
Well, yeah, or anger. Is it anger? Sounds like.
No, it's not anger. It's more like a conversation that I'm having with myself, but I'm able to tap into deeper conclusions and connect dots that I wasn't before. And then I should be going to sleep, but then I don't want to go to sleep, you know. And then it's kind of like when my connection is the best.
Well, you can ask. It's up to you. You can ask God to show Himself if you like to. Only because it's like you need confirmations from the things that you're saying.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, get some more ask for more confirmation from your guides, angels, God, and stick to that. If you just say it once, it doesn't mean they'll do it. But it depends on what you feel on that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll sit with that later.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. For my second question, you mentioned about the block with the astral self, and I was wondering, why does it have to be so complicated and convoluted here? How do you see the connections with our astral selves kind of developing and reestablishing themselves?
Well, it's not just aliens that shut humans down. Humans shut themselves down by going to war, by cutting off the spirit world, giving their energy to the religions. So it's part of the belief system, as you know. You can't talk to your family about what you think.
Right.
So it's like they instead of opening up the hood and just letting showing it themselves, they keep everything shut down. so that's why many of you came here, to reignite that fire. So you wonder what my purpose there. You see how hard it is to open, to want to be here because so many humans are blowing your energy out.
So when does that astral dam start, giving and start breaking up a little bit so we can make that?
Feels like this year for many of you. Now, to realize the timeline of the Earth has a reason, why it hasn't happened in the past. It feels like it will happen this year for many of you. Maybe not a clear connection, but you'll feel like you're more connected than you've ever had. It has to do with age too. If you're at a certain age, if you're at like a middle period of your timeline here, it depends on what you're here to accomplish.
Yeah.
For everybody. But I feel like for you, it'll be this year. Maybe sooner.
Exactly.
It might not be 100% like you'd like it to be, but it'll become more clear.
Well, at least to get some confirmation, like you were saying in my first question, things start making themselves a little bit more clear. Like you were saying, what's our purpose here?
Little by little, it seems like you want the answer, but then they say you can't have the answer.
Yeah.
There's
fair enough. There's patience, right?
That happens everyone. Well, yeah. You'll get your answers eventually, though.
Now, hopefully, I'm not too jaded by that point.
No.
Right.
No. Well, you have your mind on something else that can help you feel like you're bringing more life to yourself.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
This year, I feel like you're going to feel more rejuvenated. It takes time to get there, though. But it's not going to be forever, though.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Well, thank you very much. Tell Whites. Blessings to you.
Blessings to you all. Blessings to all of you in this incarnation process. So, blessings.